So I was just watching this video by Leo Skeppy, I think that his name was, and he was describing that emotions are visitors. And sometimes, like, even when you feel down, it doesn't mean that we have to put our goals on hold. It doesn't mean that we have to put our um, personal achievements on hold. And sometimes we don't have to feel good while we're accomplishing the things that we said that we accomplish, but feelings just happen. Yesterday was one of those days for me, and I had like a really tough day. I was gung ho, gung ho, gung ho, and then all of a sudden one thing happened, and it almost debilitated me a little bit for actually a little bit. There was about an hour there where I was like, oh my God, what's happening? But on top of absolutely everything else, it didn't stop me from working. It didn't stop me from helping my students along. And I had to a little bit compartmentalize to make sure that I held space for them and held space for their education and guided them through the day. And for some of them too that have been with me for a while, I opened up and I was a little bit vulnerable with them and said, hey, I'm a human too. I get to be human. I get to experience these little things, and letting you know that I'm human. I have emotions. You're allowed to have them too. So if you are having them, which a lot of my students right now, life is tough sometimes at the end of January to the beginning of February, especially into the middle of February, and emotions happen. They happen, and it shouldn't stop our personal dedication to ourselves. It shouldn't stop us setting goals and working towards them, even if we don't necessarily want to do it. That's what actually dedication and willpower is, I think, all about. So where are you lacking motivation, and where do you think like, oh, I feel so terrible? And where do you think that you just can do the things that you think that you can't? I'm sending you hope today too.